if I could start over, here's what I'd do instead of going to college. Not a lot of people know this, but I actually went to college and graduated as a healthcare administrator. Yep, I actually did it in 3.5 years, countless classes, and when it was all said and done, I realized I wouldn't do the same all over again. Don't get me wrong, education is very powerful, but if I had a chance to start over, I'd skip the traditional route and go for options that actually lead to high income, flexibility, and faster entry into the workforce. That's why I made this video. Whether you're switching careers, lost your license, feel stuck in a job that you once loved, or simply want to learn more, this list is for you. Each job I'll talk about can be started in under 2 years. No 5-year plan or decade of schooling, no mountains of debt, just smart moves. And my personal favorite, it's number 6, you can earn upwards of $500,000 a year doing it, and yes, it's legit. So jumping into job number 1, we have financial advisor, the big earner. Let's start with the heavy hitter, financial advising. It's one of my favorite options on the list, and if I had to get a job tomorrow, I'd probably go this route. Now, here's the deal. There are multiple paths: selling insurance, managing portfolios, trading stocks, and more. But what I'd focus on is becoming a fiduciary, someone legally required to act in a client's best interest. I don't want to push products that don't benefit my clients just to make a commission. That's why fiduciary work speaks to me. It's ethical, lucrative, and meaningful. Plus, if you're good at building trust, you can very comfortably make $200,000, $300,000, even $500,000 a year. It might take 2 or 3 years to fully get licensed and up and running, but the payoff's definitely worth it. If you enjoy helping people and you're good with your own money, this career could be your golden ticket. What I would do to start is watch some videos right here on YouTube about it, then stop or schedule a meeting with a broker or fiduciary worker in your town and see if you can shadow them or have a meeting where they can teach you about their industry and what they recommend to get started. Job number 2, we have a commercial truck driver. This is also the quickest cash. If you want a job in under 2 months that earns you very comfortably $5,000 a month, then commercial truck driving is a real option. And while you're driving either commercially or for a logistics company, you can be hustling on the side to pick up your own clients as well and make even more money. I helped fund someone's first truck a few years ago, and I've got family in this business as well. It's not easy, you're on the road a lot and away from home, but it's a great way to stack cash fast. And if you're an introvert, this is a great job because you're driving alone, or just with your dog or your partner, and you're not doing much conversing with anyone at all. Here's how I would do it. I would work hard my first 3 to 5 years, bank $300,000 to $400,000, and then use that to invest or buy my first home outright. And looking at long term, I consider building a fleet of other drivers, buy trucks, hire drivers, and collect passive income while they're out on the road and not myself. College took me 4 years and would have left a lot of people in debt, and I was fortunate enough to not leave with debt. But by taking this route, this can leave you with capital and options being a truck driver. Job number 3, we have dental hygienist, and this is the underrated gem in my opinion. You can become a dental hygienist in just 2 years and start earning around $80,000 a year. Now, I worked high up in healthcare, and my friend that I played volleyball with is a dentist, so I've seen the industry up close. Dental hygienists do cleanings, x-rays, and patient education. And here's how it gets interesting. You can work part-time in multiple offices, choose flexible hours, and still earn a great living. Instead of spending 6 to 8 years and $200,000 in debt becoming a full dentist, you can just start working, saving, and building your life faster being a dental hygienist. Not every career has to be a big stepping stone. Sometimes the starter job is actually the smarter one. Job number 4, we have an electrician, and this is a very high demand trade. My dad once trained to be an electrician actually, but he backed out after a few shocks. True story. But electricians, they're essential, highly paid, and you can get certified within 2 years. You can work for a company or go solo and do gigs on your own. I once paid a guy $5,000 to fix up a major electrical issue in my house in just 1 weekend. That's real money really fast. Plus, this is a life skill. I don't even know how to properly wire a ceiling fan. That's why I'm planning to take courses in plumbing and electricity in the future just to learn how to handle my own home better. It's empowering and it saves you money. Not to mention, this is a very easy job or skill to advertise to your friends and family. Everyone needs to know who an electrician is because everyone needs one at some point. So when word gets around, which will happen, this is going to guarantee you work. Job number 5, we have real estate agent, and this is technically more so quote unquote a relationship builder. A lot of people think real estate is just selling big homes and cashing in. But the truth is, no one's handing multi-million-dollar listings to a rookie. I had a friend I worked with jump into the real estate market here in Jacksonville, Florida, thinking he was going to be selling multi-million-dollar houses on the beach and in Ponte Verde. Nope, not at all, and still after 2 years he hasn't touched an $800,000 home or property to sell. It's not about getting the home to sell, it's about getting the buyer, the person you befriend that will buy the home that they want through you. Here's how I would do it instead. Start with rentals. You earn a month's rent as a commission, and those renters often become buyers. Build a brand for yourself. Record property walkthroughs, client testimonials, and share your journey online. Become the go-to expert in your area. This is how Graham Stephan started as well. And now he's selling multi-million-dollar homes. And it's about planting seeds, providing value, and nurturing long-term relationships. For job number 6, we have a plumber, the unpopular gold mine. Here's an unpopular opinion: every man should learn plumbing. Seriously, pull up your pants and learn how to fix a toilet, install a water heater, or replace a faucet. Plumbing isn't glamorous, but it's recession-proof, in demand, and very, very profitable. When I stayed at an Airbnb, the same plumber came twice in a week. He handled multiple properties and probably made $400 per visit. Start by working for a company to gain experience, then freelance with Airbnb hosts, landlords, and property managers. People will always pay to fix broken water systems, especially if they don't want to touch it themselves. Job number 7, we have flight attendants, and this is a surprise pick. It turns out you can get certified in as little as 2 to 6 months, often through an airline itself. You get to travel the world, meet new people, and even enjoy long layovers in cool cities, all while earning a steady paycheck and getting flight perks. If you're someone who loves movement, energy, and adventure, this might be the lifestyle shift that you need. They earn about $26 an hour starting and double that in just a few years while staying loyal to that airline. But if you don't fly well, don't worry, I understand this isn't for everyone. All of these jobs have one thing in common. They don't require a decade of school. You don't need to go into $100,000 of student debt to earn 6 figures. You just need a strategy, action, and a willingness to learn. If I could go back and do it all again, I'd take one of these paths instead of healthcare administration. But the great part, you don't have to start over to change your life. You just need to take one step each day in a new direction. And if you want more details about licensing info, salary breakdowns, or training programs, ask me in the comments and I'll point you to the links in the right direction.